Like the woman that came to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she said, Ya Rasulullah, am I going to enter Jannah? And he said, elderly people don't enter Jannah. She cried. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said to her, no. And he was joking with her. He said, but everybody who enters Jannah is young. So the Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam, in no way, shape or form did he attack her. No way did he belittle her. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Some people's jokes are insults, name calling in their jokes. High aspiration is a person who's focusing on what is serious and what is important in life. And generally speaking, the important things in life are serious. They're not things that are not jokes. It's not a matter of joking. Serious things in life that you have to achieve. They require sweat and blood. If you want to lose weight, you want to be in shape, it's not a joking matter when you go to the gym and you need to work out. It's pain, it's sweat, that's what it is. Going overboard in joking and being excessive in it. And this happens a lot, by the way, between the people. It happens a lot between the people. So you see a person, يَغْلِبُ عَلَيْهِ كَثْرَةُ الْمِزَاحِ وَالْإِسْفَافِ وَالتَّمَادِي فِيهِ. Excessively joking. You hardly find this person serious. He's always joking. Always you meet joking. And this really is a form of low aspiration. Because joking drops veneration and respect. فَالْمِزَاحُ يُسْقِطُ الْهَيْبَةِ وَيُخِلُّ بِالْمُرُوءَةِ وَيُجْرِئُ السُّفَهَاءَ وَالْأَنْذَالِ. Joking too much and laughing too much, what it does to you is that it takes away veneration and respect for you. It also takes away from you your honor and your reputation. And it opens the tongue of the dim-witted ones. وَيُجْرِئُ السُّفَهَاءَ. The dim-witted ones will open their tongues at you. وَقِيلَ فِي بَعْضِ مَنْثُورِ الْحِكَمِ. It was said in one of the wise statements, الْمِزَاحُ يَأْكُلُ الْهَيْبَةِ كَمَا تَأْكُلُ النَّارُ الْحَطَبِ. Joking excessively eats your honor and the respect and the veneration, the way that the fire eats the wood. And also, it was said by the wise, anyone who's joking and laughing is excessive beyond and above, the respect for him drops. كَثُرَ مِزَاحُهُ زَالَتْ هَيْبَتُهُ. The respect and the honor that the people have for you will drop. Ibn Abdul Barr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, وَقَدْ كَرِهَ جَمَاعَةٌ مِنَ الْعُلَمَاءِ الْخَوْضُ فِي الْمِزَاحِ. Ibn Abdul Barr rahimahullah, he said, that a large number of scholars disliked al-khawda fil mizahi, to indulge deeply and excessively into laughing and joking. لِمَا فِيهِ مِن ذَمِيمِ الْعَاقِبَةِ. Because it has a bad ending. And it is a means to go into other people's honors. And it brings out bad feelings. And it destroys brotherhood. Joking. وَكَانَ يُقَالُ. Ibn Abdul Barr also says in his kitab Bahjul Majalis, he says, وَكَانَ يُقَالُ لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ بَدْءٍ. Ibn Abdul Barr, he said, everything has a beginning. And the beginning of enmity and hate from one person to another starts by a joke one person made. وَكَانَ يُقَالُ. It was said, how many people do you know who stopped talking to each other because one person made a joke about the other person? And if this person even asks for forgiveness, this other person thinks that this person meant it deliberately. Sa'id ibn al-As radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, لا تمازح الشريف فيحقد ولا الدنيء فيجترئ عليك. Sa'id ibn al-As, he said, do not joke with an honorable person because in his heart something may enter it, hate towards you. ولا الدنيء. Do not joke with a low individual, the insignificant person. فيجترئ عليك. And then he opens his tongue at you. He doesn't know your honor and your reputation and your respect. He doesn't know it. You joked with him. He thinks he can joke with you, and then he jokes to you about things that are so irrelevant, things that are your honor, but you're the one who opened that door. Maymun ibn Mihran, he said, إذا كان المزاح أمام الكلام فآخره الشتم واللطام. Maymun ibn Mihran, كاتب Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, he was a writer for Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. Maymun ibn Mihran, he used to write for Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. And Umar ibn Abdul Aziz كان لا يقرب إلى الأفاضل. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz would only bring close to himself the honorable people, the general, the noble people. That's the people that were around Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. So Maymun ibn Mihran is a great imam. He said, if joking is the beginning of the speech, the ending of that conversation is going to be insult and beating. Physical and abusive language is going to come from it. The poet, he said, لا تمزحن فإذا مزحت فلا يكن مزحا تضاف به إلى سوء الأدب. واحذر ممازحة تعود عداوة إن المزاح على مقاومة الغضب. The poet, he said, don't joke. If you joke and you want to joke, then do not let your joke be a joke where bad manners is followed with it. Many people, they joke, but it's disrespectful what they just said. There's some jokes that are good, but some people, their jokes are disrespect. For example, they will joke about someone's appearance or someone's looks, and they will make that a joke. That one, تضاف به إلى سوء الأدب. If that's bad manners. Let's put the joke aside, but that is سوء الأدب, correct? Yes, it is. So then that's something you shouldn't say generally, even if it was in a joke. It's something you shouldn't generally say, سوء الأدب. The kind of jokes that you look at when the Imam, ulama do, is generally jokes that it's not targeting a person or that they're trying to hurt the person. It's not like that. And like the woman that came to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she said, Ya Rasulullah, am I going to enter Jannah? And he said, elderly people don't enter Jannah. She cried. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said to her, no. And he was joking with her. He said, but everybody who enters Jannah is young. So the Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam, in no way, shape or form did he attack her. No way did he belittle her. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Some people's jokes are insults, name calling in their jokes. And when you say, Akhi, why did you say that? You go, oh, I was only joking. Sometimes I was only joking, and whether they're serious, you can't even tell the difference. So the poet, he said, لا تمزحن فإذا مزحت فلا يكن حن تضاف به إلى سوء الأدب. Don't joke. But if you choose to joke, then let it be a joke that doesn't accompany it bad manners and bad etiquettes. وحد الممازحة تعود عداوة. And be careful of a joke that will bring about enmity. In al-mizaha, joking is actually على مقدمة الغضب. It's the introduction and the beginning of anger. Another poet, he said, فإياك إياك المزاح فإنه. Be careful and stay away from joking. فإنه يجري عليك الطفل. Because it will make the little kid open his tongue at you. والدنس الندلة. And also the insignificant, dim-witted one will also open his tongue at you. وَيُذْهِبُ مَاءَ الْوَجْهِ بَعْدَ بَهَائِهِ. It will take away from you the nur on your face. Yani the veneration and the respect that was coming from you, it all goes. وَيُورِثُ مِنْ بَعْدِ عِزَّتِهِ ذُلًّا. And all of the honor that you had, what it will inherit to you now is humiliation, joking. So subhanAllah, this is something that a person needs to understand, the importance of reducing on it. The intent here is not to joke at all. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is لا ينبغي الإكثار منه. Don't be excessive in doing it. And also don't do it to everybody. Some people, you're serious with them, and in some situations you have that character with some people. It's not every place and everywhere you do it. And you do it with the amount that is needed. And when the time comes on when you need to be, you're serious. If that goes, then what happens is disrespect, belittling comes. And if you're always excessively serious, it may bring about al-malali was-sa'ama. It may bring about boredom. People might become bored of listening to you. So joking, the scholars, they say, al-mizahu fil kalami kal-milhi fil ta'ami. Joking is like salt in the food. In udima أو زاد على الحد فهو مذموم. Then you can imagine food with no salt. And if you increase in joking, then you can imagine food with so much salt. It doesn't become praiseworthy, right? ولذلك, a line of poetry, in 2 lines of poetry, a poet said, أفد طبعك المكدود بالجد راحة يجم وعلله بشيء من المزح ولكن إذا أعطيته المزح فليكن قدار ما تعطي الطعام من الملح. He said, sometimes in your nature and the way you are, and you follow it with a bit of joking. Be someone who sometimes jokes. But remember, he said, but if you're going to give in to joking, those situations that you feel like there needs to be a joke, make it like the salt when it comes to adding it to the food. Do you add too much food onto the salt? No. Food. Do you add too much salt into the food? No. You don't. The same way you don't joke too much. And is it praiseworthy if there's food with no salt in it whatsoever? No, not really. It doesn't taste good. So that is the balance that is needed. Laughing and joking too much and becoming excessive in that is an indication that a person lacks high aspiration. And the question here is just, how is that possible What is the relationship with joking and high aspiration? The relationship is that high aspiration is a person who's focusing on what is serious and what is important in life. And generally speaking, the important things in life are serious. They're not things that are not jokes. It's not a matter of joking. Serious things in life that you have to achieve. They require sweat and blood. You see, you need to sweat for it. If you want to gain weight, if you want to lose weight, you want to be in shape, it's not a joking matter when you go to the gym and you need to work out. It's pain, it's sweat, that's what it is. If you want to memorize the Quran, it requires lack of, reducing on your sleeping. It requires, spending yourself time alone with yourself, revising, repetition, all of that. It's not a joking matter. وَلِذَلِكَ, joking too much takes away from your seriousness in things that you need to achieve. You'll take everything as a joke. And that's what happens to many people. Their personality of laughing too much, excessively, and joking too much excessively, it does, generally speaking, go into other things in their lives. The way they are to their children, the way they're with their partner, the way they're... And you tend to find their life is not in order. Mainly because they're not a serious person. They take everything as a joke. So al-jidd wal-ijtihad was-sabr wal-musabara. Hard work, exerting a lot of effort, patience. And there are times in your life that you need to joke. ولكن إذا أعطيته المزح فليكن بمقدار ما تعطي الطعام من الملح. Let it be controlled. Don't go overboard. Not excessively, and don't become lackadaisical regarding it. I'm going to stop there, inshallah ta'ala. Anything which I have said that was wrong or incorrect is from me and shaitan, and Allah and His Messenger are both free from it. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.